Hello, I'm doing a series of videos. I'm looking at the 7 types of rest that we need. Right now I'm going to talk about mental rest. Mental rest is downtime that allows you to quiet your mind. So some signs that you might have a mental rest deficit include you have low productivity, or maybe you're not that old and you have problems remembering things. You walk into a room and you can't remember what you're there for. Or maybe you have thoughts ruminating in your head, thoughts that are just running around in your head all the time. You're trying to go to sleep, but your mind is just racing, thinking of different things. Maybe you're easily distracted, or you're impulsive, you react impulsively. You don't think of the downstream implications of things, you're short term thinking, or you just make bad decisions. These are signs that you may need mental rest. So, some ways to get mental rest include number one, taking a study break or a break when you're working. So every 90 to 120 minutes, taking a little break, maybe get up and walk around. You can set an app on your phone or app on your computer to remind you to get up and take a break. Another way to get a break, a mental rest, is to set up some structures in place, some structures or some systems. So you don't have to make decisions, so many decisions, and get decision fatigue. You can set up some structure. For example, if you want to uh, limit the number of decisions you have to make in the morning, you can decide what clothes to wear the night before. Steve Jobs was famous for this. He wore the same black sweater and jeans every time he made a presentation. He didn't want to bother himself by having to decide on what clothes to wear. He wanted to save his processing power for the important decisions. Another way to overcome mental exhaustion is to jot down your thoughts. If you get the thoughts out of your head onto paper, then your brain won't have to remind you of these thoughts, and that'll give you mental rest. And finally, being in an environment where there are rules of fair play set up. So you understand the rules. So you understand what is needed for a promotion. You understand what the grading system is in school. So you understand the rules of the system that you're in. That'll give you mental rest. So these are some ways to get mental rest.